Voting alert. Gillian Murray and Latoya Porter need your support immediately.
Gillian Murray in the South for the Global Jamaica Diaspora Council. If you live in any of the 13 states covered by the representative in the South for the Global Jamaica Diaspora Council, you have to vote for this lady. You have to vote for this lady. We are endorsing this lady. She was on the program last week. You have to vote for her. Voting started last week. It's going to continue until the 20th of this month. Almost 2 weeks from now. I'm asking you to cast your vote for Gillian Murray. Go to the list of, well, if you need to go to the list, because you would have, if you registered to vote, you would have gotten your token. Should have gotten your token by now that you can vote. Vote for this lady. Vote for this lady like there's no tomorrow, because she is going to represent your interest in this council. She's not going there for self-aggrandizement, self-importance, benefits, perks. Thanks, Kevin. She's not going there for any of that. She's going there to represent your interest, because she realizes and she knows that there are people in the diaspora in her region that need help. And she is going, I don't want to use the word fight. She's going to advocate for you. So if you live in any one of those 13 states, and let me repeat the state, let me mention the states: North Carolina, South Carolina, West Virginia, Georgia, Florida, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Arkansas, Texas, Kentucky, New Mexico. I think I missed one or so. If you live in Oklahoma, if you live in any one of those states and you're registered to vote and you haven't voted yet, vote for Gillian Murray. Gillian Murray. She's the only Murray on the thing. You can't miss her. Vote for this lady. I'm asking you. Pearlie Simpson said the name Gillian Murray sounds familiar. Gillian Murray is the candidate for all of you living in the 13 states that span the South region.
And if you've seen her name in this chat. She's been a long time viewer.
Right. She is. She's probably here now too. So, and here's another announcement. If you live in the Northeast, do not vote. If you live in the Northeast, and we're talking about New Hampshire, Vermont, Massachusetts, Connecticut, New York, New Jersey, Delaware, Maryland, DC, Pennsylvania, and I'm sure I'm missing another one or two. Don't vote. Let them figure out what they want over there. In the South, vote. Gillian Murray. Oh, here she is. Sierra people. Gillian Murray. That's the candidate. That is the candidate. This is a young lady. Right? Gillian Murray, we say. Oh, no, don't let me down, you know. Don't let me down. If you let me down, me now come back at the South. Not coming back to the South.
Listen, you're already overdue. You had problems there already. Don't even try that.
So Gillian says, yes, I'm here. All right, Gillian. Yeah, if you live in the Northeast, do not vote. If you live in the Northeast, do not vote, because your candidate is sitting here in front of you. The problem is that he has been declared ineligible. So don't vote. And if you live out west, I'm going to show you the candidate that you must vote for. How much should I, Kevin? Oh, wait, me not see about yourself.
Share yours.
Yeah, rather,
Yours up.
it's a stop screen.
No, man, don't stop. You stop it.
No, me not stop it. But me not see her. Oh yeah, Sarah. If you live out west, and we are talking about California, Oregon, Illinois, all of that. If you live anywhere out that side, this is who you vote for. Latoya Porter. And the woman them we are big up, no see we are big up the woman them. Because women are natural leaders. Women are natural leaders. And these two women that we just show you, Gazetta, Michigan too is up there. Yeah. These two women will just show you strong, intelligent, attractive, hardworking, dedicated people who intend on providing service to their people. Not service to themselves, or service to the government of Jamaica. All right? So I want to vote for Gillian Murray in the south and Latoya Porter out west. Forget about other candidates. Don't even look at other candidates. Put your mark for these two women. Put your mark for these two women. If you want real leadership, because, you know, it's just sad that the leader that we have in the Northeast is less than
agent of the state.
Yes, it's just sad because I like to see women in leadership position. I love to see it because women, I've seen it in my professional life. I've seen it everywhere. Women are natural born leaders. All they need is for the man them for just step aside and give them a chance. That's all. You remember James Brown sing a song, say it's a man's world, but it would be nothing without a woman or a girl. Well, it's no longer a man's world. The woman them they are now. JM 2667, here's the problem. These people are not known. And so if we keep quiet, guess what? Them already out there push them own people. So if we keep quiet, somebody like Gillian going to find it difficult. Somebody like Latoya is going to find it difficult because they're not well known. So we have to take that chance. We can't sit back and don't say anything and say, well, we'll hope that they'll win. You can't do that. You can't do that. You see, now if it was like a Maria, for example, right? Run, then we wouldn't say anything because Maria is well known. Right? And Maria could have do her own thing. But with these two young ladies, they're not well known. So we have to push it. And guess what happened now? It's up to you to do your job. Because if you do your job, we don't have to worry about what the government and where all these other people, what they're doing. We don't have to worry about that. We don't have to worry about that. No, we only have 15 minutes and I just want to show you something. I want to show you something. No, here's what happened. My little team and we sat down and we go through the terms of reference and I have a very strong supporter who say, don't languish and spend time and talk about this. But I have to show people how you can lead people without them knowing you're leading them. You can make people make changes to their life without you telling them to make the changes. It's just a reaction to what you've done. And we're going to show you something that they've done that they can't change. They can't change it. The terms of reference for the Global Jamaica Diaspora Council, since they started, three of them have. They start off with one, they change it. And then they just change it. And guess when them change the last one? Them change it 2 days before the nomination. And you know why? Because Rattigan said, me a run. And you see what happened, people? When you do these things, you know, we used to call it like tickle the line. You know, we used to call it tickle the line. Like you do certain things and you listen for a phone call, you know, because you know the phone call will come, you know, you just say certain things and people just run with it. And so when we say, yeah, we have a run 2 days before the nomination, They went on, they said, no, we have to change it. We have all three. Them can't change it. And then we're going to show you now how them people are so dumb, how them so fool. The whole, with them there. We have the list of the people in the Northeast Electoral Committee. I, Rattigan, can tell all 8 of you that you know dumb as a rock. You have no clue on that. The whole of you. And when me talk, me no hold back. And I don't care whether you have PhD in front or the LLB behind, or I don't care where you have. It comes down to this. How you use this, right?
Yep.
And you see, when you try to create mischief and the harm to people, you overlook the obvious. Yes, just for fun. Don't like bat. No, let me show you something. Which part is that, Kevin? The 3 of them. For
a cricket bat, because I can't bat the mammal.
Yeah. All right.
Intelligent creatures.
All right. Is this the first one? No, this is not the first one, Kevin.
No.
What on there?
Top one is the first one.
That's the top one.
No, sir.
That's there. If you look, you see that's the top one. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Let me go back and look.
Okay.
Because I think you're right. No. I think you're
Yes.
right.
That is
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I stand correct.
First one.
All right. This is the first one, right? And if you look at this is the first one to start out with, right? And we went through this. And then them change it. And you know, when them change it after we file. And remember, we'll file and take the name. We say we'll take the name from them and we give them ample notice. If this is your organization, then file and maintain control over the name. They couldn't. So we took the name. So this is the first one, right? Let me show you the top 5. This is the first one, right? See that? Then them go to this one, right? See this one? No, it's called terms of reference.
Section 5.
And then put, and what I don't know. But them change this, and here's where them change it and put. See what them change it and put, yeah? Well, I'm not sure what them change and put. The Tita, so them change I know. This is not the first one. Them think mama did that with your money when mama send we go to school, man. You know? Another name of the school, you know, the teacher were inside it. See it there? Look on that. Them change that. They say, let's say members of the council shall not establish any structure, association, or entity in the name of the Global Jamaica Diaspora Council, or which is established specifically in their capacity as members of the council. They might tell us that if you're a member, you can't register the name. You know why? Because we register the name. I don't remember the little wranglings and tanglings, and then that done, right? So they move it and change it to this. Then, look, remember now, you know, see the first one. The second and third one look alike, but they're not alike. See? Oh, let me show you something with this one here. Section 5.2, is that Kevin? All right, let me show you something. I pass it. You can tell Kevin if I pass it.
Wait, what you look for?
The one with the one with the requirements. Okay, here it is. All right. Now look, see? This one says every member must meet the following criteria, right? Every member, right? I will show you something. And if you look, it's right here, no criminal conviction and no bankruptcy, right? That's it. Now, them change it to this now. Look on this. Look on this. Updated as of the 13th of October 2025, and the nomination period was the 15th of October, and 2 days before, because them years are Rattigan are run, right? So look what them do now with the requirements. Look what them do with the requirements. Look at them fool. All right. So now look what them put in it now. Them put this in a green. Candidates shall be persons of good character and repute, maintaining good standing in their communities and professional life. Conduct that may reasonably be viewed as bringing the council or the government of Jamaica into disrepute shall constitute grounds for ineligibility or removal. The candidate shall demonstrate a willingness to cooperate in good faith with the government of Jamaica. You must express a willingness to work with them, but not follow them, not just follow them blindly, and with fellow council members, irrespective of personal political affiliation. So now they must say, if you do this, maybe maybe, I don't know, you belong to one of the party and blah, 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 in order to advance the objectives of diaspora engagement. And then look on the last one. The last one, Tita, so. Oh, wait there. Right, so. Tita, candidates shall be willing to collaborate with the ministry. So them say you have to work with the government, and then them come now and make it specific. You have to work with the ministry and foreign affairs and foreign trade. All right? Mama no raise no fool. Now talk now to the people who reject me, and them reject me based on C and D. I remember now, C and D, they were not there. Them just put them in there 2 days before the nomination. People, look at this. And them I watch them. I'll show them how they're fool. Look at part C. What part C say? And we can't show them this because the damage has been done already. Them done do what they do with my reputation. That's fine. Because the Gillian come back after them say criminal conviction and bankruptcy, them come back and say, no, him not have no reputation in the profession or in the community and blah, 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 blah. So them use that. The second one. Look at part C. Look at part C. What part C say? Part C say appointment. There are 2 ways you can get on the council, you know, by election or appointment. And by the way, people, you know, there are 30 members on this council. You know how many are selected by you, the voters? 14. You know how many are appointed by the government of Jamaica? 16. More than 50% of the people on this
Get
council.
outnumbered.
Yeah. So the voters then get outnumbered. The voters then get outnumbered by a few people in the ministry and a few of them sellouts in the diaspora. In fact, see it right or so, 14 members are elected, right? And look, 16 members are appointed. Look at what the title, don't forget the title. It says appointment, not election, appointment. Now look at this. Look at what that says. It says every member. You can't be a member unless you're elected or appointed. If you're a candidate or if you're a nominee, this doesn't apply to you. 5.2 with them are used against me. It not apply. Cannot apply. See it right there, 5.2, every member. And then when you Google it and look at who's a member, them say if you're elected or if you're appointed. Them say once you are a member, these are the things you must do. Every member must meet the following criteria. And how we know so there's a difference between member and nominee and candidate, go down to 6. All right, here, go to 5. It says, further to the receipt of notification of the final results of election, the minister will confirm, the minister won't appoint, confirm the persons who receive the largest number of votes. And look at this, elections will take place before confirmation of appointed members. This section is talking about appointed members. Then look at this. Look at 6. It says, for the purposes of the council, a term shall mean a period of 3 years from the date of election or appointment. This is not talking about being a candidate or a nominee. Let me show you which part you find where you find that information.
It's not even the same document.
It's not in the same document. A different document where them have where you find this information. A different document. But me show you some EDB read. Look here now, my people. This document is called election process for membership. And look right here. It talks about voter eligibility, registration. Oh, look at this one. Nomination of candidates, not appointees. So if you look for appointees, you go to that document. If you look for candidates, you go to this document. Now look here. Look here. Look here. It is right there. Nomination of candidates, not nomination of members. Or it says nomination of candidates. Now look where it said. Look at that. to successfully be nominated for candidacy to contest the elections, a person must meet the eligibility requirements outlined in section 5. So what this is saying, if you're running in the election, you're not going to be appointed. You're asking for people to cast votes for you. And if that is the case, then you must meet the eligibility requirements in section 5. Now the question is, what are those requirements? Here we go. Question 5. Here it is: eligible candidates, not appointments. This is people who are running for the election. Tell me if you see anything about character and reputation inside of this. It says what? To be eligible for nomination for election, a person shall meet the following requirements. 1, you must have some skills in the 10 thematic areas. You must be a Jamaican. You must be at least 21. You must be 18. Must be at forget about 4. That have to do with the youth leader. Look at 5. You must not have been declared bankrupt by a court of law or competent authority in Jamaica or any jurisdiction. Now, tell me now which part you see criminal conviction on this paper, on this 11. It says you must be registered, you must show management and leadership, you must have no disciplinary proceedings by a professional or administrative body, this one right here. You must have a willingness to commit the time, you must be a resident in the region in which you are seeking election, and you can't tell any lies on the form. That's it. Tell me where you see anything about criminal conviction. Tell me where you see anything about reputation.
Right.
Or in it. No, and look, this is it right here. It says eligible candidates. You numbskulls over there, all of you, the 8 of you, who went and declared me ineligible. You used the wrong thing. You used the one for appointments. You didn't use the one for election. And then, Kevin, look at this. It says a candidate. We don't need to see this. You all need to see this. All of you need to see this. A candidate and his or her nominators. Now, I nominated myself and other people nominated me. All of us should have received an email, shall be notified separately by the Electoral Committee of the candidates' ineligibility in writing, citing, look in yellow, citing evidence of ineligibility. Citing evidence of ineligibility. Citing evidence of ineligibility. You people on the Electoral Committee, you're in trouble. Look at what this says, citing evidence of ineligibility. Where did you send me that letter that cited evidence? Or when did you send me that letter? Or did you send me that letter that cited evidence of ineligibility? Evidence. The letter you sent me just says that you're ineligible based on the terms of reference, which is the whole manual. You say it's based on pertinent section of the 30. Where's the evidence? Where is the evidence? People, show me calm in the car no fall. Them walk right tonight.
Another rat trap though.
Them walk right tonight. Walk right tonight. Walk right tonight.
You know, it would have been bad and not so bad if you intentionally set that trap.
But after them trap.
Them
After
traps.
they trap themselves.
Then I get up one day and say, watch, I'm going to remain relevant.
Yeah. So people, I will have very little to say about this going forward. By saying that, you know what that means. I will have something to say, but not a whole lot. Right? I am going to continue to say stuff, but not a whole lot. Right? All I'm saying is that you people on the council, not call out on the name, but there are 8 of you. I have your names. And in fact, people, if you want to know them, you can just go to the website. Go to the ministry's website. Go to their master's website and you will see their names there. Whole world say what? No, what? Whole new world. Whole new world. Whole new world. Say, how come them have the power to sack you? That is it, whole new world. Them use a section of a document that is not applicable to me, and them say, you're out. Them see me I say no. You get this, not only to wear hat or cap, you get this to think. And with that, people, here we're time to run out because Kevin have got bolt now. So what we are going to do now is lead out Kevin. The thing.
Well, people, reggaeglobalradio.com is the place to be for the rest of the night, right? So come on over, reggaeglobalradio.com. Really simple. And this is where all the activity happening for the rest of the night.